Hello and welcome to today's Top Rated Recruiter Spotlight. This is where we shine a light on the greatest recruiters in the business. My name is Adam Conrad. I'm the founder and CXO of Great Recruiters, and today I am joined with one of our top-rated recruiters from 4 quarters in a row. This is someone who's not only delivering results, but earning consistent praise from their candidates. He comes to us with over 150 reviews, a 4.74-star rating, and he has feedback like this. He's transparent, refreshing. He listened intently, collaborative, very helpful in getting me on the right path. Amazing to work with. And my favorite, Victor as a recruiter has been one of the best experience I have ever had with a recruiter. Today's guest is a recruiter who is treating people right and helping people's careers grow. Let's welcome Victor Ruiz from IDR to the spotlight. Victor, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Glad we're doing this, and looking forward to chatting for a little bit.
Yeah, man. How does it feel like to hear that feedback, this number of reviews, the feedback people have, like working with you, human to human? How does that make you feel?
I think it's great. It definitely energizes me to keep doing what I'm doing. It shows like how much like people value communication. Obviously, in our industry, we're not gonna, we're not batting 1,000%. So like, there's gonna be highs and lows, but you gotta, keep in mind that you're dealing with people and that they value communication, which is something that I know in our industry sometimes like recruiters like don't communicate, don't provide feedback in a timely manner. So I try to keep that in mind and always provide feedback, whether it's positive or negative.
No, that's awesome. And taking a step back, as many of us, we fall into this career. How did you get into recruiting? Can you talk a little bit about your origin story?
Yeah, that's a good question. So in college, I knew I wanted to do something sales related. At one point, I wanted to be a sports agent, talent agent, and I knew I wanted to be sales. I like the competitive aspect of sales, the ability to sort of, control your career progression, your income potential. So I started doing some research. I had my brother actually was doing recruiting at the time, and he connected me with a company that I currently work for, IDR. Went through the interview process and ended up realizing that, I'm going to be like working with people every day. It's going to be different. I'm going to be helping people, get new jobs, which is one of the most important things that can happen in your life. And at the same time, it's going to be, it's going to be fun. There's going to be the opportunity to move up the ladder and have some fun. And that's kind of like how I got into recruiting. And it's been great so far. I've been doing it for about 12 years now. So that's all I know.
And you are a talent agent. I always used to say if Tom Brady deserves a talent agent, so does top talent. And top talent can connect with Victor and be a talent agent. I love it.
Sir.
Talk to us a little bit about what is your niche? What is your specialty? Who are the folks that you're representing out there in the marketplace?
Yeah, so we focus in IT, information technology, and that can mean somebody that's actually building software, writing software, somebody that's actually creating something tangible, whether it's hardware, whether it's setting up a network infrastructure environment, as well as the resources that are more on the functional level, which by functional, I mean somebody that's not necessarily doing anything hands-on from a technical perspective, but they're providing the leadership to the technical resources that are going to get that software created or built, as well as working with IT directors that are going to be basically laying out the blueprint for what needs to be done. And we support companies, whether they're Fortune level, whether they're mid-size, startup companies. We're able to help out across all those different areas.
And IT is a pretty broad spectrum. I was a WebSphere guy. Like that was my deal.
Nice.
when candidates are coming to you, what are the top roles that you're seeing that you're having success help people on?
So I've had a lot of success with technical project manager roles, where it's like a lot of people might have the experience, but you really gotta talk to the candidate, figure out what they're looking for, what they're interested in, what they're passionate about. And I've come to realize that when I'm able to have those type of conversations, I have a better, I guess, like success ratio.
Yeah.
I'm able to, figure out exactly where they're going to be successful at, what they're going to enjoy doing, and what kind of clients or companies are going to be interested in their experience.
It's good. I mean, obviously, you said 12 years you've been in this industry, right? Average tenure for a recruiter jetting out is like 18 to 24 months. So you've overcome that. You've been here through good and tougher times. What do you think, if you can narrow it down, what do you think your number one key to success has been?
I think, I guess, like when it comes to, I guess, like your mindset, being able to celebrate your wins as well as learn from your losses, but have a short memory. You gotta, if you're gonna celebrate a victory, like celebrate it and then move on. So like we always like to say here, celebrate for no longer than 24 hours and then move on. So you gotta start fresh every day. And kind of like, I like to, in a way, like treat every day and have my own goals on a daily basis. And that way, at the end of the day, I know whether I accomplished what I set out to do or not, or if there's anything that I need to learn from, or any changes I need to make in order to be successful the following day. So I think it comes down to mindset, discipline, and always, as well as wanting to improve upon yourself, and like, whether it's like utilizing new tools, like leveraging new tools out there, like great recruiters, to just like be able to reach more people and then learn and get feedback from the type of work you're doing.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about great recruiters. You had a pretty good perspective to share. Talk to me how you got introduced, how it's kind of impacted your career, and how it's changed your approach to recruiting.
Yeah, that's I guess like I have a good story about that. So I think it was a little over a year ago, or about a year ago, we got an email that we were signing up with this new company called Great Recruiters. And, we've been in the industry for quite some time. IDR, my company, has been, and there's always like new tools, new systems that we try out. And then when I saw the email come through, I just figured it was going to be something that we were going to try out for a couple months and then move on to, something else. But it ended up being extremely helpful. Just the fact that you're able to get, obviously, positive feedback is always great. It makes you energized, helps you stay motivated, and like to do more of what you've been doing that has been affecting people in a positive way. But even the constructive criticism, or sometimes even like not so positive feedback, that kind of like helps you figure out what you need to change, what you need to do in order to like improve upon whatever experience you have with a particular candidate that wasn't ideal for that person. So it's been great. It's helping our brand, it's increase our brand visibility. And it's kind of cool that I have, I have a link that I can use as a marketing, for marketing purposes, like right under my email signature is on my LinkedIn. And, if people have any questions about the type of work that we do, the type of work that I do, they can, go see my review, go and read my reviews and see what we're all about.
No, it's awesome. And I love how it's, you use a lot of new things come in, but you see that this has that direct impact on you as an individual, and you shared it. Talk to me about like how has it changed the culture over there?
So we're definitely very mindful about the candidate experience. That's, if you think about staffing and what we do, usually that first conversation, or that first conversation you have with a candidate, typically doesn't lead to a new job for that person, or doesn't lead to a closed deal. So you got to maintain those relationships if you want to be successful in this industry. And one way that Great Recruiters has helped out is that you're able to keep track of everyone you've talked to. It could be like, let's say I speak to someone today. We don't have anything available for that person, but we end up maybe pursuing an opportunity that doesn't pan out. But 2 months from now, maybe the ideal position becomes available, and you're able to even just like helps you better remember the people you've been connected with over the past few months. So it does help out with just like keeping track and like maintaining your I guess like you can call it your book of business or your database of candidates that you've previously worked with.
Look, you can only manage so many relationships at once, right? And then if you know who loves you, and people have already given you the root, and I think you nailed it. And I say it all the time. Look, you only place 2 to 5% of the people the first chance. You're right. The people you place, and some of my best folks are people that I didn't place the first time. It was that relationship, and I think you nailed it. You know, for folks listening out there, all staffing firms aren't created equal, right? You want an organization, you want a recruitment partner that is going to invest in things that are going to ensure what they say they're going to do, which is creating that great experience, giving the recruiters tools to be able to make sure that they're fostering those relationships. And I love that you share it, because what I love is many people that are like, I don't know if this is going to be for us. And then you experience it and you realize the power it has. All right, lightning round. We're getting short on time, but I just want to hit it.
Good.
What advice would you give somebody today that's just starting off in recruiting?
I say like stay disciplined. Make sure you have a game plan every morning. If you have calls to make, get the tougher calls out of the way. It'll help you just like be more stress-free throughout the day. I would also say invest in yourself. You could refer to it as your personal toolkit, whether it's learning how to use different tools, different job boards out there, and also follow up with candidates. Like, make sure you're a good communicator. You give feedback on a timely basis. Candidates are going to appreciate that, and they're going to remember you next time they happen to be in the market, or if they have a referral that's looking for a role. So yeah, communication is key, and staying disciplined for sure.
Outstanding. Well, hey, I really appreciate you joining us today, Victor. That's a wrap on today's Top Rated Recruiter Spotlight. What I love is Victor is 4 quarters in a row. That is consistency. That is competition. That is wanting to be at the top. So kudos to you. I hope you keep that streak going. And if you're a job seeker, if you're looking for somebody who's going to listen, who's going to deliver, who's going to go that extra mile, you're in the IT, you're in the technical project management, Victor is your guy. You can connect with them on LinkedIn. Check the link in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the future. But Victor, again, congratulations on all the accolades.
Thank you.
And success. Wish you the best. And until next time, hey, keep raising that bar. And just remember, you're 1% better every day.
All right. Thanks for having me. Bye.